All right, folks, welcome. I think the best kind of content I produce is when I don't really overthink it and I just say what's on my mind. So that's what I'll do. Past few days, I've been constructing a kind of video that I've wanted to make, and I've made it and I've deleted it, made it, deleted it, listened to it back, cut it, edited it. It's just not fitting. It's not clicking with what I want to say. When I listen to it back, it's like the ramblings of a madman, and I don't want it to come across that way because I'm actually very clear in what I want to say. So let's just say it. A lot of people, rightly so, will have subscribed to the channel, wanted to watch Gears of War, and no longer can. They've understood what's happened. They're like, okay, I'm not really interested in watching your new content, or thanks for the memories, but yeah, I'm going to go watch something else. And that's absolutely fine. A few of you might be more intrigued into the situation, watched a couple of videos, and a few of you might be more intrigued and want a really nitty-gritty video explaining the situation. And a lot of you might just think, bro, it was bullshit. We know it was bullshit. Get on with it. And all of those make complete sense. What's been going on is I've been telling you I'm over it. And then I've been making videos talking about it, and you're rightly saying, bro, if you were over it, you wouldn't be talking about it. And I agree. So I was wrong. I wasn't over it, and I can honestly say that. Now I am. Now I just feel so much better. So let's chat. I was telling you I'm over it. I'm over it. And in my mind, I was over it. I'd made peace with what had happened and we were done. But there was a niggling thing in my brain that was just, I have a thing in my brain where if I'm just not saying what I want to say, it eats away at me. It just eats and eats and eats away at me. And for 3 months total, so for 2 months, I sort of sat there like a good boy and I said nothing. Did the tickets. I said, hello, TC. This is my gamer tag. I can't seem to connect to the services. Any information would be wonderful. I tweeted at the people that followed me, the developers, everybody. Tried my very best to get in contact, and I was pleasant, and nothing happened for 2 months. And obviously, when anybody's been in a situation where you want some news and it's not coming, it frustrates you, doesn't it? And during this time, I was getting so much abuse. Now I'm completely fine. I am. Hand on heart, I'm fine. I wasn't until about 3 or 4 days ago. It was really getting to me. It was really getting to me. And I felt like every person that came at me, I needed to swat away and just disprove. And the reality of the situation is this. I played and I made content for that game for 15 years on and off. And I always had the game's interest. You know, it was always in the game's best interest. I would, come out and say this person like Nick Merckx, oh, I think your opinion's wrong, or I think this guy's opinion's right, regardless of sub counts, regardless of whether it's a trending topic or not. I said what I wanted to say, and you began to resonate with me. You probably thought, hey, there's actually somebody out there that's speaking his mind and isn't just on that gravy train of YouTube. And yeah, I really enjoyed meeting and speaking to all of you. And I did 1.5 years of developer streams. I would sit, I'd watch the stream for 2 to 3 hours. I'd talk over it for 2 to 3 hours. I'd chop it down and edit it for 2 to 3 hours and render and upload it. And then I'd post it. And I did that for months and months and months. To keep people's spirits up during lockdown, I did daily streams for 1.5 years. And I've had countless people message me saying, yo, I really, really enjoyed those streams. We had some real good banter, some good laughs, good fun. And I thank you for helping me get through that lockdown. And that's what I remember. And I remember all kinds of situations where I've helped people out in the middle of the night about depression, about just thoughts and feelings, and maybe they're trying to do content, and I've commented on people that have got 1 sub, 1 million subs. I've had a chat with loads of people, and I've come to the conclusion that basically anybody that is sensible can just objectively look at the situation and say, all right, maybe this dude made a bit of a bad joke. Maybe this dude had a day where he snapped and he was sick of getting 5-man lanced for 16 hours straight whilst being in 1-hour queues. Yeah, it's happened. And maybe he called his team retarded. Yeah, maybe that happened as well. But I think a sensible person can just sit there and go, but Z's a decent bloke. He tries his best. We're not perfect. We're humans. We might get a few things wrong, a few things right, but he's trying his damn best. He's not making loot box videos and then crying next season when Gears 5 comes out and there's loot boxes, even though they just spent an entire year promoting them in Gears 4. And shock horror, they did well and now they're in the game. But wait, microtransactions bad, Gears 5 bad, that's trending, I better speak on it even though there's a ton of hypocrisy. Right? I was being honest from day one, and that resonated, and that's it. That's the situation. And it might have taken me a few months to get through all of the weight of hate and everything. And this is the conclusion. Gears of War, even if they wanted to ban me and they just thought, fuck this guy. I'm sick of looking at his criticism. He doesn't know as much as he thinks he knows. He's really pissing me off and I'm going to ban him. Then that's fine. If you want to ban me and that, you know, I'll accept that. Just tell me and we can all move on. It frustrated me that I was labeled, that I was continually harassing on the forums when, again, anyone can have a look. All my posts are public. There's not a single one. And I, hand on heart, strap me to a lie detector test. There isn't a single one. There's not. If you want to go into my DMs, you'll see people abusing me. If you want to go into there. But, yeah, absolutely nothing. And anybody sensible will realize that. So I'm not going to sit here and stress myself out to try and change the opinion of people that don't want it changing. And I've got to think to myself, if that is the community I'm making videos for, and that's what they think of me, or maybe they've been a bit brainwashed or whatever, and they haven't looked at the situation properly, and that's just what they think. I don't want to be in that community. I don't. I haven't kind of kept. You'll notice this. I don't do collaborations with people. I haven't kept anybody close because it's always been a bit of a questionable scene. I'll tell you the truth. When I very first got into Gears 5, 2 prominent content creators who I thought were like Bezzy mates, best friends, they both were calling each other weird to me. And I was like, that was my first red flag. I was like, geez, are people still doing this? So then, and hand on heart, after that interaction, I was like, I'm not getting close to anyone in Gears because I know how this shit works. And maybe that's gone against me because obviously when this is kicked up and has hit the fan, I've obviously got nobody behind me to back me up apart from 1 or 2 legends. But, you know, that's maybe if I'd embedded myself in the community a bit more, and maybe if I'd have kissed a bit more ass, I might have had a few more friends to help fight the cause. But the reality was, I probably wouldn't have been able to do the work I'd done if I'd have done that, because I just wanted to remain impartial throughout, because I think that's the best thing. And yeah, that's really it. I had a video, like I said, planned where this dude on the forums, he goes and writes this book on me. The day I was banned, he went and wrote like this, like I say, War and Peace novel 2. And he went on to say that I was a bully and I frequently 5-man stacked in a development team stream. I hated the streams and I was a bully. I constantly humped and like hunted people down and bullied them in game chat and stuff. And this was highly upvoted. And I, out of just sheer in that haze of 3 months of abuse, and I wanted to annihilate this guy. I went to April 11th and I went to the VOD and I picked out the exact moment he was talking about, and I clipped it and I called it proof. And it wasn't even me bloody teabagging Octus and 5-man downing him, because you can't 5-man stack in a dev stream. I was like, hello, is no one seeing how mental this post is? And I was going to talk about it and do all of this, but what's the point? That guy's had his mind made up, and all the people around him that will blindly accept that as proof without even looking at the situation, they're never going to be converted by me actually providing them with the evidence of, hey, I was on my own in that lobby. I was in game chat shouting out. It's on my YouTube channel of me in game chat doing call outs. You probably remember it, the viewers at home. I wasn't abusing a bloody developer in a stream. Like, what? These dev streams were content on my YouTube channel for months and months. So obviously I liked them and I liked listening to them. Otherwise I wouldn't bloody do it. It's not like I got money or I got bloody fame for doing developer stream reviews. Look, people might have started doing them now, you'll have seen, because I've shown that they got a few views and they'll latch on to anything in this scene. But I think we can all agree that I definitely tried my best in this scene. And, you know, if you don't want to see that, there's nothing I can say that can change your mind, is there? So the type of people that I'm trying to convince, they're irrelevant. They're irrelevant. The people that matter are the people last night. There was 2 people that watched me play Path of Exile on Twitch. Those are the people that matter. Those are the people that are here supporting me and still keeping me going. I was a 0 view count streamer before I made Gears videos, and I am now a 0 view count streamer, and that's okay. I realized something. The other day. For a long time, I've been like, Gears of War is like the best thing for me. I get excited when I play it. It makes good videos. People enjoy it, and I really like that. What I've realized is, it's not that Gears of War is my best thing or the best thing. What it is it brings the best out of me. It gets me amped up. It gets these speeches out of me. It gets the funny one-liners, and I'm good at the game. You know, I've been rank World 1. I've won GB. I've dominated the ranked scene. I played an entire season of free-for-all without losing. Objectively, and people will laugh at this, I'm shit hot at Gears 5, mate. I am. I'm sorry. I'll blow my own trumpet. I am. It's the only game I'm good at. And because I'm good at it, and because I know it, and I can play off and have some fun and play with people and banter and stuff, it brings the best out of me. But I think if I can find another game that I'm good at or brings the best out of me, we can have a ton of fun videos just like Fall Guys or whatever. Something will bring the best out of me. It might be critique, it might be something, but I ain't stressing. I ain't stressing anymore. So that's kind of what I wanted to say. Yesterday I did a video on JP, and as always, I like to give both sides of the story. So I'd done a 30-minute piece on defending JP, putting his voice out there, giving the alternate facts and letting people make up their mind. And I just sat there and thought, if this person's going to block me and TC don't like me and people are just going to form their own opinions anyway, why should I spend multiple hours reading through every Reddit comment and formulate an opinion to help this guy out that can't even help me out and or whatever, you know, or have a bit of a back and forth without blocking me? So I didn't post it. Because what's the point? I'm not stressing myself about it. And I feel better making this video. It's unscripted, it's unedited, it feels more me. So I'll just continue to have a chat. It's sort of worrying in a way, I would say, for the remaining players of the game, that something like this can happen and they ain't bothered. I would ask the remaining players that are watching, like, it's a bit worrying, I would say, that whether you like me or not, evidently I should be informed of whether I can play Gears 6 or future titles, or am I allowed to head onto Twitch and stream an old game that TC now own, or will I get copyright and will my channel be shut down because I'm breaking terms of service, which is a big thing, ban evasion. You know, it should be informed. And those people that are still making videos and playing and still creating content are indirectly supporting that. And yeah, it just made me realize that I know deep down I'm a decent person and I ain't got anything to worry about. Anyone that wants to do the research knows that. And it's a more worrying that the community are just so hell-bent on shitting on me when there's other things going on. Some things that came into my mind whilst I was just chatting then was they will get bored of me and they will move to the next thing. And the reason that happens is small games eat themselves alive. This isn't new to me. It doesn't shock me. I watch StarCraft die. I used to wake up in the morning and go and watch GSL, for those that know what that is. Absolutely loved watching GSL. Absolutely loved watching the StarCraft leagues and the tournaments. And eventually that game began to die. Real-time strategy games are not popular. They just fizzled out. And what happened was you had like people like me that would be like, no, I think StarCraft can be brilliant, or I think Gears can be brilliant, this, and that. You had people that were like, stop trying, move on, go and play the new big thing. You had people that would attack those being negative. You're the reason why the game's dying. If you supported the game and were more positive and didn't shit on it, it wouldn't be dead. You had people that attacked developers and people that understood that maybe they didn't have the budget, and everybody bickers back and forth between each other. People then leave because they don't want to be bickered at, and it feels that's what happened to Gears completely. We've seen it before. We've seen professional players, you know, that that were spamming hashtag revert on Twitter and going into dev streams. Oh, you know, let's go abuse Node Zero, or let's go and abuse this developer, and let's go and absolutely make him feel awful and delete his Twitter account, or, you know, let's make Mario Kart memes, or let's call a developer a bitch. These are all things I've seen. And they'll do that, and then they'll move on to, oh, Black Steel's back in the game, baby, Black Steel, let's go, Esports Kate, or whatever, or let's have a moan about, they'll Chrome Steel, and they'll find something new because there's not much going on with the game. They've got to find other things to entertain themselves with. It's probably why a TC member sat in my stream last night, even though I didn't even announce I was streaming. Probably why one of them sat in my stream. It's probably why 3 TC developers still follow me on Twitter, even though I'm a terrible dude. So, you know, there's something not right there, is there? There's something not right. You've banned this guy for being an awful bloody human that you'd never want touching your franchise, but we're still going to follow him. Something not quite right there. Just whilst I'm thinking on the spot, we had all that drama about people leaving for... Remember this? Everyone was leaving for Call of Duty to be a Call of Duty pro. When the new Call of Duty comes out, it's time to ditch. Gears is finished. I'm going to become a Call of Duty pro. What happened? We had those people. We know who they are. They what they do is it's like they live off announcements. So they get like a high sub count, and then they say, I appreciate the sub count. Appreciate the money, appreciate you all supporting your boy, but there's not enough money in this scene, so I'm gonna go play COD, I'm gonna go play Rogue Company, I'm gonna go play whatever, and then shit, no one wants to watch me play this game. Hey guys, I've returned to Gears, come and support your boy, we're grinding Gears again. Then they'll all go subscribe. He'll be like, shit, my bank account's topped up again, that's good, right, gonna try ditch it and play another game. You know, we've also had some great news. I'll give some great news out. We had, during my time, I can't remember when anybody became a Twitch partner, really, for playing Gears. And Matt Adrenaline, very fun bloke. You know, he became a what's the word, a Twitch partner. And I saw him the other day on Twitter. He was saying that he was thinking about playing other games because Gears just ain't it. And those are the things that TC should be worrying about. That, bro, the only person that's become a sort of a bit of a success on Twitch through playing your game is already thinking of leaving it. Like, those are the things you got to worry about. Not little old me, mate, making a bit of a joke about a character that might or might not be in the game. I mean, we've all seen things that don't belong in the game, like the Terminator, you know, that took 83 years to get fixed and, you know, still a bit iffy. It doesn't make any noise and stuff like that. But, you know, it's going to eat itself alive. People have asked me, hey Z, now that you're done with Gears, what do you think? Will there be a Gears? Of course there'll be a Gears 6. Gears 5 was a huge success. Don't get it twisted. Got 3 million people to sign up to Game Pass who are now all hooked on Game Pass. Gears 6 will come out. It'll be on Game Pass. Probably have a smooth launch. Probably go really well. My prediction is it'll go two ways. They'll really, really innovate and it will thrive and boom, and it'll be finally the game we all think it should be. Or it will play it safe. It will launch basically a version of Gears 5, more brushed up, more old school, probably have a battle royale 5 years too late, and not that I think it should have one, but it'll do one, and then every other game will be playing the new thing, the big new thing, and Gears will be like, hey guys, we've got a battle royale, we're never going to update it because we don't have the budget of Call of Duty, but season 1 will be really good, and then season 2 will be not as good, and then we're going to run out and it probably peter out early, just like Gears 5. I don't know. I'm not I ain't got me crystal ball and I don't know, but that's how I imagine it's going to go. A polished version of Gears 5 will launch. People will play the campaign. People will play a bit of multiplayer, just like always. And then they probably don't have the budget to compete and it'll slowly die off and people will then make some skin videos. Or the new trend, which I'm so glad I don't have to be a part of. The new trend is this. You might have seen this on your YouTube feed or Twitter. It's basically take every possible genre and tell TC that, hey, Gears of War is such a cool universe. It should be a Witcher 3 RPG game. Gears of War is such a cool universe, it should be an RTS game, even though RTS games are completely dead and finished. But hey, make an RTS. And it's like, listen, you know what you want to focus on? You want to focus on the fact that people play this whack-ass horde game. It's like the best thing about Gears is PvE, and you can do 50 waves, and then the servers go offline, and then you've wasted about 5 hours of your life. Maybe we could have a look at that. Or that last night somebody came into my stream and said, hey man, I bought some iron, like 100 quid of iron, like a year ago, and it never went on my account, and they still haven't responded to the ticket. Should I contact my bank? I was like, yeah, like, hello. Like, maybe we should focus on those things. So I'm at complete peace. I'm probably gonna go back to being what I was, a one view account streamer where people will pop in and they'll say, hey, how you doing? And I'll say, hey, I'm doing well, thanks for asking. And then I'll be playing the game that they're not really interested in, but I'm enjoying. And I might make a few videos here and there. I don't know, but I'm not going to sit here and try and convince people that don't want to be convinced. It's a waste of my time. It's a waste of your time hearing it. And trust me, I've done some fantastic videos and some fantastic disproving of things with factual information, bringing up every single post in history. But what's the point? It's just pointless. Okay, so that's it really. I know we had a wonderful time on Gears 5, and I thank everyone that's been a part of the journey. The journey's over. We know why it ended. I can't change that. I can't do that as a single entity. So yeah, get your petition out if you really. No, I'm kidding, but I can't do it on my own, can I? So I'm giving up that fight. I would like to do some old school events just because some evenings I would like to play a bit of Judgment, a little bit of Gears 3, a little bit of Gears 2, a little bit of Gears 1. I don't know, you know, just for old time's sake. Nothing major, just a little chat with the viewers, a little catch up whilst playing on a Friday night with some drinks. I can't do that because TC could own that part of the game, and if I'm breaking terms of service, technically I could lose my Xbox account, or they might say, hey, this guy's streaming a game we banned him from, can you terminate his Twitch account? This is a company that, for all intents and purposes, I think got my apology videos removed for ironically slander. So I don't want to mess with them because it's not worth the stress. So I understand you want to see those things, and I'd love nothing more than to hop on a bit of Gears 5 and have a laugh with you on a Friday night, or play a bit of Gears 1 or whatever. I can't do it. And that's it, really. You know, I don't really have too much more to say. I'll end this video and I'll think of 10 other thousand things that I want to say and I should have clarified, and oh, this dude said this and I should have destroyed his argument live and shown him up to be a liar, and what's the point? So there'll be tons of things I forgot to mention, but this is just a video that I wanted to make, and it feels more natural just doing it in one take and trying to edit some piece together. You know, we all know the type of stuff that's gone on. It's one rule for one rule for the other. Look, I can't do one thing, but someone can make videos about me and that's not harassment, or someone can threaten me and that's not harassment, but this thing is, and that thing. Look, it is what it is. It's bullshit. I'm going to go back to playing Path of Exile. I'm going to go back to sucking at Counter-Strike. I'm going to go back to sucking at Apex. I'm going to go back to probably doing some dumb videos that probably people think, what's he doing? But I enjoy them. And I'm just hoping during the time of us conversing over this year and a bit, I've shown you that I'm true to myself. I'm honest. My reviews and my videos are honest. I try my very best to make content that I think you'll enjoy. Doesn't always hit the mark, and sometimes I wish it was higher quality, but I try my best. And I'm hoping that you can support me, or I've shown that I'm worth supporting. And maybe I'll see you along the ride, and hey, maybe if you start watching a bit of Path of Exile, you might start getting into it, and maybe if you watch me play a bit of Battlefield 6, you might enjoy that as well. It's a trial and error situation. I don't know what I want to stream or what makes me tick, or the viewers. So there'll be some days where I'm just silent, chilling. There'll be some days where I'm amped up. We're trying to figure it out, and I'm hoping to see some of you there. If not, it's all well and good. I understand you were here for Gears. That's no longer a thing. You know, I thank you for supporting me over those months and years. But that's it. Yeah. To the Sicarios, salute. Taken down by the mob. Taken down by the mob. I'm gonna get me gabagool. Get a big drink with me gabagool and relax, and that's it, isn't it? My favorite song, Exhibit, Paparazzi. Just have a listen to the lyrics. You'll know what I'm talking about, mate. Exhibit only roll with a chosen few. You ain't really real. I can tell when I look at you. You know what I'm saying, mate? So many fake ass motherfuckers clinging to that little bit of cash left in the Gears scene, clinging to that little bit of fame, and they flopped over like jellyfish, and they should have had a spine and said, I don't like this dude, but that was wrong, and I'm gonna stick up for the situation and the principles. But the principles go out the window when it's against somebody you dislike. But those aren't principles, mate. Principles stand whether it's one dude you like or one dude you don't like. So yeah, there it is, boys. It's been a hell of a ride, hasn't it? It's been a hell of a ride. The Mercedes hat gets slipped on for one final ride. This was GGZ, the truthful Gears of War king, the legend. Making peace with the situation. There it is. If you want to stop buying, support your boy, I'll be on twitch.tv/GGZ. If you want to become a member, hit that join button, because boy, do we need it. I didn't stream for 3 months. Well, we lost a lot. I've got no subs. I've got no members. I've got like a few members. So if you want to support and you've enjoyed the ride and I helped you during lockdown, and you've got $1.99 spare, consider supporting. Or hey, you can always give your Twitch Prime to one of those fucking shills that will be promoting fucking the next fucking Gabagool Prescott skin that's coming out or whatever it is, mate. I was going to make a joke there. I was going to make a joke. Who knows? Whew. I was going to make a bit of a joke there to end it on a classic GGZ fashion. Whew. I don't know what kind of content's going to be coming to Gears 6, mate. Is it going to be a skunk? Is there going to be a skunk in the game? I don't know, mate. Fucking hell. Honestly, let me get my guitar out. If you want some comedy, mate, if you want some comedy, have a watch of me role playing as Stone Cold Steve Austin. But seriously, people need to stop taking themselves so seriously on the internet, don't they? Everyone's got so serious. Everything. I saw, just before I end, I saw yesterday. Somebody was talking shit on Valorant. Oh, you're a bitch. You're a trash bitch. And the start of the video was a trigger warning. Why is everything got to be amped up to the max? Trigger warning. Bro, I get called all kinds. Today, I got called whilst I was streaming CSGO. Hey, yellow. Hey, which is you have colours in CSGO, and I was colour yellow. Hey, yellow, you fucking scrub. When did you get out of the training camp? Are you a bot? This happens. Warning, trigger warning. Let me get all those buzzwords out there. Anyway, before I get myself fucking suspended, the truth, the king. Peace.